What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode on the KaoshKraft server. In the last episode, we missed it. We missed the last episode, and I'm going to explain to you why we missed it, guys. It's probably going to take the whole episode for me to explain it, because there's some stuff going on in my life at the moment, and I just kind of want to talk about it and just get it all off my chest. And I know you guys will listen to me, right? So yeah, that is pretty much what we're going to do today. Some of you may have been following me on Twitter and stuff like that. Well, a lot of you follow me on Twitter, I know, because you tweet me and we have little conversations all the time. I tweeted out recently, but I just tweeted out stress. That's all I tweeted out. Oh, before we get into this, guys, I know I'm using default texture pack. I don't know, I kind of got back into default recently and I wanted to see what the server looked like in it, so I kind of decided to use it. But anyway, I tweeted out just the word stress, and the reason I did that is because this week has just been a crazy hectic week for me, and it got to me. It really got to me. It really stressed me out to the point where I just laid in bed. I just laid in bed one day and that was it. Luckily enough, I had videos recorded for that day already, so I just laid there and I just literally just didn't want to move. It was so stressful. Like, I just got stressed, and I'm going to tell you all the stuff it is. Like, don't think like, oh, I'm not going to tell you, but I will tell you everything. Right now I'm just going to deliver some stock to the shop. Whoa, is there a skelly in here somewhere? I think there is. Oh, I don't know where you are. I'm going in my building. Who knocked my glowstone off? What? Anyway, yeah, so it got too much, guys. The stress got so much that I just wanted to just lay down and just not do anything. But the reason being is, the first thing is taxes. Taxes are due in the UK right now, especially if like you're self-employed. Some of you may not know this, but as of right now, I am a full-time YouTuber. I do this full-time. This is my full-time job as of right now. It wasn't before. Like, this wasn't my full-time job before. It was, I did it part-time. I worked full-time. Whoa, someone bought the steak. Or was it stolen? Wait, let's see if we made some profit. Oh, we did. We actually made a sale. Awesome. Let's stock it back up then. But yeah, it wasn't my full-time job before. So I worked as a web designer before I did YouTube. And whilst I was doing YouTube, it's only really midway through 2014 to 2015 where I decided to make the jump and go to YouTube full time. So this is my first year of doing taxes for YouTube as a full-time YouTuber, and it is stressful, guys. It is so stressful. Oh, what did I put there? Did I do that? Did I put the iron in there? Or maybe someone bought some chicken as well. Yeah, it's so stressful, guys. And taxes are a little bit different in the UK. With taxes in the UK, if you have a full-time job, like you work for a company or something like that, your taxes come out of your paycheck every month. Like, it just comes out. So for example, let's say you get paid 2,000 in a month, right? 200 of that will automatically come out of your paycheck. So when you get paid, your paycheck will say 1,800. That is what it will say. This is when you work for a company, but that's because the 200 of that automatically came out of your taxes. So you don't have to do taxes if you are working for a company. It's not your job, it's the company's job to do their taxes. You just get your paycheck every month and that's it. You don't have to do taxes once a year or anything like that. That's what I used to do, because I worked for a IT company. My taxes used to get taken out of my wages. It was all taken care of me. And when I was doing YouTube before that, I wasn't earning enough money on YouTube for it to be taxable, so everything was fine. I was paying my taxes through my wages and everything was good. But where I went full-time in 2014 to 2015, things got a lot more difficult, because now you're full-time, aka self-employed. I just put my food in the chest, I need it. You're self-employed now, so taxes are a lot more different. Now in the UK, when you're self-employed, you have to do your taxes similar to how they're done in America, like once a year, declare your earnings, blah 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 blah. and they're due to be paid in January, but you have to sort them out now for October, and that's what I'm doing for 2014, 2015. But it's stressful, guys. The first time I've ever done it, because like I said, my taxes were taken from my wages before, and it is just so stressful getting that all sorted out, and it got too much for me. That was the first thing. That was the first thing. It wasn't just this that was stressing me out all week. It was much more than this as well. So that was the first thing that stressed me out. The second thing was this week my dad needed some help with a few things because he sold his car. I don't understand why he sold his car, but he sold his car for whatever reason he needed to. I didn't personally agree with it, but he sold his car. Now, where he sold his car, he didn't have a car, so he couldn't get to work. And because I work from home, because I'm a full-time YouTuber, he wanted to borrow my car. And I said, that's fine. Yeah, you can borrow it. I thought it wouldn't be too long, but he borrowed it because he wanted to get his car sorted and stuff like that. So let me just like summarize where I'm trying to go with this. Basically, this whole week, my dad has been calling me to do stuff for him all week, and it has just got way too much, and that stressed me out as well. It was like every time my phone called, my dad was calling me. Every time my dad called me, I knew he wanted me to do something. That was it. He never called me to see like, are you okay, what you been up to or anything like that. No, it was like every time he called me, it was like, Rick, can you do this? Rick, can you do this? And I was just like, wow. It was so stressful. So I'll explain to you what happened. As he wanted to borrow my car, so I let him borrow my car, and he had to get his other car fixed or something like that because he had another car, so he had to get that fixed. So then he borrowed my car to get to work, and he came back. No, that's not true. Whilst he was at work, he wanted me to go and take his old car, go get it fixed. No, this is backwards. Let me start again, because this actually started before he sold his car. Creeper, don't come in, creeper, please. Ah, there we go. Right, so before he was going to sell his car, that is true, but before he sold his car, he needed to do something with it. He needed to go get something fixed on it, and he couldn't do it because he was at work. So he asked me, he said, Rick, can you take my car down to the mechanic today because I'm at work? Can you go fix my car? And I said, sure, I don't mind doing that. I really don't mind. So I did it. I went and fixed his car. A part of me was thinking, why couldn't, because my mum and dad are not together. He's got a girlfriend and he lives with her. And I was thinking to myself, why doesn't she do it? But she has a bad back and she can't drive. So that's why he asked me. So I said, yeah, that's fine, I'll do it. So I did that for him on Monday. I did everything he asked. It took all day pretty much because the mechanic couldn't do it, so I had to take the car home, drive back, and it took all day. So then, but what he did that day, he drove his girlfriend's car to work, and then that was it. He drove his girlfriend's car to work. I had his car to get it fixed by the mechanic so he could sell it, and then that was it. That was Monday. I need some glowstone for this bit. That's what happened on Monday. So then the next day, Tuesday, he rings me up and says, Rick, can I borrow your car? Because he sold the car after I got it fixed. He sold it. The guy came and bought it. And then the next day after he sold his car, he told me, he goes, Rick, can I borrow your car? And I was like, why? And he was like, oh, because I sold my car and I don't have a car now. And I said, well, why can't you drive your girlfriend's car? You drove it yesterday and she can't drive because she's got a bad back. And then he said to me, oh, she can do short journeys in her car and she needs her car. So I automatically thought to myself, how come she didn't drive the car to the mechanic in the first place? So I didn't get into it. That's just what I thought. So I said, okay, you can borrow my car because I'm a YouTuber and I work at home. I do need my car. I use it occasionally, but today I'm not going anywhere, so yeah, you can borrow it. So he borrowed my car, and then whilst he was at work, he called me up and he said, because I remember I said he had an old car. So he called me up and he said to me, Rick, can you take my old car to go get MOT, all this stuff, like get it taxed and stuff like that, so we can drive it, so we can give my car back to me as soon as possible. So that was another favour, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that, I'll do it. So I did that. And I'm thinking again, why can't his girlfriend do it? Because he lives with her, and you told me she couldn't drive, but apparently she can now. So I don't know, I was confused. So I did that. I fixed it. I wanted to do something with his car, and then I don't know what happened. I couldn't do it. I can't remember what actually happened. But then the next day came, we couldn't fix his car, so he needed to do something else. The car wouldn't start. That was it. So we needed to get a new battery. The car wouldn't start. So the next day he goes, right, I can't get the battery now, so I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get the battery tomorrow. So can I borrow your car again? So this is Wednesday now, and I was like, all right, but I'm gonna need my car soon, kind of thing, because it's my car. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm just trying to get my car fixed as quick as possible. So what he does, he wakes up early in the morning to go get the battery. He was going to fit the battery on the car. Then he wanted me to drive the car down to get the tax so he could drive it when he gets back from work whilst driving my car. It sounds so complicated. So then the battery place was closed, so he couldn't get a battery for the car. So he had to drive my car with his car still not working. So he finished work a little bit early and he got to my house about 4 o'clock. And he got the battery and he started fixing it, and he was going to go get the tax himself, and then he said to me, I'm not going to get the tax today. And I'm like, why? He says, oh, because it's getting late. It was 4:30. It wasn't late, but I said, all right, whatever, yeah. And then he goes, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fit the battery now, and then you can get the tax from me tomorrow. And I'm like, what? I took your car on Monday to go get it fixed, and then I let you borrow my car on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and now on Thursday you want me to go take your car again to get fixed, and you're going to take my car again. And then I was just like, I can't, I need my car. And then there was, I wouldn't say it's an argument, just a little bit of a disagreement, but I was just kind of saying, look, I've done so much already, I need my car. Just because I'm at home, it doesn't mean that I don't need my car. And this is the kind of the topic I wanted to get onto, was the fact that I feel like, and this is just, I'm talking like from my dad, but I do feel like other people have this perspective as well. I feel like people, when you say you're a YouTuber, people don't take it seriously. They don't think you do anything. They think you do nothing all day. They feel like, I think my dad thinks I literally sit here all day doing nothing, when I don't stop making videos from like, I start at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I don't stop until like 6 o'clock at night, and then if I have to do videos with other people, I don't stop till like 10 o'clock at night because they're on a different time zone. So it was just so stressful. You can tell, guys, I'm getting kind of worked up about it now, but it was so stressful. I was just saying, look, I need my car. You can't just take my car from me just because I work at home. What about if I want to go out and stuff like that? And there was actually something that happened that day where I actually needed my car. One of the days that he took the car, the power went out in my house and I had to go and get it fixed, but I couldn't because I had no car. So I had to drive somewhere to go get something to get the power, to get the power to work again, but I couldn't do it because I had no car. So yeah, so I just couldn't get the power. So I was sitting here from like, I think it was like 10 o'clock in the morning till like 3 o'clock in the evening with no power until I could wait for someone to get back, or I had to phone someone to ask them to help me out, but they couldn't be free until like 3 o'clock, and then I could get it sorted. But this was all because my dad wanted to borrow my car because he sold his car, which I think was silly. I don't know why he sold his car in like the middle of the week. Sell it at the weekend when you don't need your car. But I personally feel like that he took a little bit of advantage. Like, just because I'm at home doing this, like doing YouTube stuff, I feel like he didn't think it was a job, and just like, oh, you're at home, you don't need your car. No, it's not true. It's my car. I paid for that. It's my own money. I don't mind lending you it, like I did for 3 days or 2 days, and then the day before that I also did you a favor and got your car fixed and stuff like that. And yeah, that was it. So a little bit of a disagreement with me and my dad. Nothing too serious. It's just like today I'm going with my dad and my family again because it's my cousin's birthday. So it's nothing like that. It was just a little argument, I guess you could say. Everyone has it with their parents and stuff like that, but it was that week, that was all in the space of 1 week. So my dad, I had to do all that stuff for my dad, so all the running around I did for my dad took away from the time that I could do videos and stuff like that. So when I got home, I had to rush and do videos, make sure they got up, and then I also had the taxes thing that week, which also took it out of me, and it was just, everything was just getting on top of me that week. It was stressful. It really was stressful. It was a stressful week. And it got the better of me. I just had to just chill for a day, and that day was Sunday, and that's why I didn't have an episode up on Sunday. Literally, I took the whole episode to tell you why I didn't have an episode up on Sunday. But because of that, I don't have a shout out ready today. So I'll do the shout out again on Sunday. But I'm hoping you guys listen to the whole vlog today. Vlogs, not a vlog. Vlogs are on my other channel. I hope you guys listen to the whole episode today, and I'm just venting. You can kind of tell it still kind of stresses me out talking about it, because it annoyed me that week, especially my dad's situation where he was just asking me to do so much every single day of the week, kind of not thinking that I've got my own stuff to do as well. But it just seemed like his stuff was more important because I'm at home. So I didn't necessarily agree with it. So I'm going to stop talking about it, because it does annoy me a little bit. One thing I want to mention, guys, sorry if you can hear like in the microphones, because my pop filter broke. So I've contacted Blue. I've got the Blue Spark. I've contacted them, and I need to get in touch with them to maybe send me a new pop filter. So hopefully that will get fixed. I'm trying to keep it away from my mouth so you can't hear the pops and stuff like that. So hopefully it's all right. But guys, I was just doing a few maintenance things around my house. My house don't look too bad in default. What do you think? I don't think it looks bad at all. I'm going to fill this up with dirt though. Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all in default. I always wanted to see what it looked like. I never, to be honest with you, I never ever use default. I'm always in my Soartex texture pack. So I kind of thought, you know what? To mix it up a little bit. It's a little bit refreshing, you know. Just have a little change. What do you guys think? Do you prefer Soartex or do you prefer default? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I'd love to know if you guys would prefer me to use Soartex or default. The only thing that looks a bit weird in this texture pack is the clay. The clay looks a bit funny. Like, look, that's my kitchen right there. But if I switch texture pack, if I go to Soartex right now, you'll see the kitchen actually looks a little bit better. Is it going to load? Come on. You see, it looks a little bit better there. A lot smoother. I do like my texture pack though. I really do. There you go, guys. Look, so you got a little bit of the texture pack now as well. So tell me, excuse me, coughing down your ears. Tell me what you think looks better. But yeah, guys, that's it. That is it for today's episode. I think I will end it off by making an axe and enchanting it, because I do not have an axe. And yeah, that will get my stuff full, because my axe broke. It like completely broke on me, and it had an enchant as well, and I didn't notice that it was breaking, and I lost the enchant. So pretty gutted about that. I used the money that I earned from the thing. I don't know who bought from my shop. Whoever bought from my shop, I hope you're a happy customer. I really do. What am I doing? Why am I putting it in there? Oh, I need some lapis. Let me end off with this then, guys, and then I will end the episode. But as we're doing that, guys, thank you so much for listening to me today. It's nice to vent and just have your guys' opinion. I know there are a wide age range of people who watch my videos, and I know genuinely the older people who don't really comment watch my videos. Like, the older people don't really comment, and I know they watch it. So I know you guys will probably understand more what I'm talking about, but also the younger people, thank you for listening to what I have to say and stuff. And yeah, just because we're YouTubers, life's not happy 24/7. We go through things as well. It's a little bit stressful, but I'm all right now, feeling a little bit better. I do have to do another favor for my dad again today. I have to go pick up my sister from school, so I have to do that again. So another favor. You know, I told you, every time my phone rings now, I feel like someone's always asking me to do something. But guys, I'm going to end the episode here while I'm going to sleep. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode on the KaoshKraft server.
Build it for the judges.
Okay, so how do we do it?
We don't build something functional. We build something fun. After we finish the fireworks machine like we planned, then we build something cool on top of it.
Like, huh?